Yo guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another video on the channel. We're going to be putting this one out a little bit earlier than usual, but I wanted to talk about what to invest in for the What If Team 2 promo. I guess kind of our last minute investment guide, I guess. We haven't really had any word on a What If Team 2 coming out yet. I'm fairly certain that we are getting one, of course. I'm not sure if it's confirmed yet or not, but I know there's a few leakers who have said that Team 2 will be coming. So we're going to talk about what to kind of invest in for that. Not to mention, we're going to kind of talk about the, I guess, market crash coming in too. We're going to talk about it way more tomorrow morning as well. But I kind of wanted to talk about, the current state of the market, what we're kind of looking at, and just some last minute stuff we can invest in heading into this promo with this crazy market that we have. Now, for those of you guys who don't know or aren't up to date of what's happened in the current market, we're currently seeing, a ton of fodder cards go up a lot because of the icon player pick and the 85 plus pack. So fodder is crazy high, and in return, this has caused a lot of panic on just, meta cards in general. I know a lot of the gold cards have really started to come down. I mean, I saw a TikTok of some kid selling his Neymar to do an icon pack. What, why? As you guys can see here though, Neymar is ridiculously low. I want to say he's close to like 420k on Xbox now, which is just absolutely ridiculous. As well as a lot of the other gold rares are pretty low around that range as well. So, kind of shocking. Out of pack specials have taken a pretty big dip as well. Looking at a card like Renato Sanchez, who is one we're always very high on heading into, Thursday flips. I mean, he's down to about 120 as well. Now, this video is coming out a little bit, or is being recorded a little bit earlier than when rewards drop. So prices may have gone up a little bit for rewards. But again, I'd imagine, not many people know what's coming tomorrow just yet, so we'll likely end up seeing the market stay very flat, and of course there could be a loading screen that drops after this video has been already made, so of course you can adjust to that, but still the investments remain the same, guys. So we're gonna head over to Footbin and we'll kind of look at what's been happening. So as I said, the meta market has really come down, but you won't really see that too much of an indicator of that. Just with the hourly graph, I guess, and the daily. As you can see, the fodder market is what has carried the market. But what we're seeing now is a big drop in yesterday into this morning. And that's because, again, fodder prices are starting to finally come down a little bit as people are done wasting their coins on the icon player pick. Unfortunately, I never got to open one, but I'm kind of glad I did at this point. But as you guys can see, yesterday, Wednesday, was a really rough day on the market, and I'd imagine this is going to be kind of a trend that continues. Again, rewards should likely boost it up a tiny bit, but I don't know. I just feel like we're not going to see too much buying heading into this promo. No, I do think Friday we're going to see the market absolutely explode. We will likely see the final set of prime moment icons as well, so just look out for that. But again, a lot of fodder is down heading into rewards day, which might mean it's not a bad shout to maybe start reloading on some fodder, because I do expect a party bag next week, and I do expect some kind of icon player SBC soon. So looking at the big fodder cards, PK, we'll look at some other ones too. We've seen their prices kind of start to come down a little bit. Now this is still very inflated, guys, don't get me wrong. He was 50k, now he's come down to 40 whatever k. He's sitting at about 44k, and I think this is going to continue, and I think he's going to drop quite a bit with reward supply coming in and then lightning rounds through the weekend. So something I definitely look to maybe go into is picking up some of this fodder, whether it's at rewards, whether it's during the lightning rounds this weekend, and try to pick up around 30-ish k, because again, I do see a party bag coming out, and I just do think that we're going to see a ton of rise in the market on these fodder cards once again. We're just kind of seeing a little cooldown for the next couple days, but again, like I said, I think we're going to get another party bag next week for the What If promo. And again, we are expecting probably icon SBCs soon too. And I don't know, we're getting to that stage of the game where EA need to add something in, so I'd imagine we might see a good icon SBC too. But just keep an eye on these prices. Again, I can't tell you specific buy time. Like, realistically, a buy price I would want is 30k. Is that realistic enough? Can he drop down that much with the supply coming in? I don't know, and I don't think so. But again, these fodder cards, man, if you can see, if there's a big dip on them, just with the supply coming in this weekend, that would be an investment I would make. Again, a lot of our buying is gonna be during the lightning rounds and during, you know, these downtimes. I just don't think it's smart to buy just yet, on fodder at least. Now again, we're just want to look at a little bit more at these fodder cards, and then we're going to go look at the metas. But as you can see, overall, the defenders are very, very high. I'll just switch the position to defenders only because the defenders are really the ones that rise the most. You guys know that. Defenders in good leagues, good nations, they always do well. And again, PK was a good example of that. But, you know, if PK hits that price, that's a card I'm going all in on. Same with Jordi Alba. If he comes back down to, you know, 20 whatever K, we'll look into him too. But again, looking at a card like Ricardo Pereira, 85 rated, it looks like he started to come down a little bit too. So again, I expect this fodder to continue to drop down. Yeah, he was like 23-ish K probably yesterday. He's coming down to 19. On PlayStation, he's coming down a little bit too. So I just expect these cards to continue to come down. Now, taking a look at the meta market, you know, when is the best time to buy these cards that keep on dying? Gold cards, guys, stay away from, please. I don't think gold cards have much life left in them, and I think they're going to continue to drop down for the remainder of this month. This is just something that always happens. I mean, if you want to use them, by all means, go for it. I mean, Neymar, yes, he's going to probably go down even more, but Neymar is so good that, like, you can make him untradeable and he'll still be good. Same with Mbappe, but Varane took a pretty big hit. You know, Ronaldo is now sub 700K on Xbox, so I just expect these gold cards to continue taking the beatdown until, you know, probably like April. I want to say they'll start to stabilize, but still, guys, like, it's rough for those gold cards. Now, as far as investing in cards, I mean, of course, we can always take a look at the what if cards to go out of packs. I do like a few of them. I think they're all very decent. And there's really not a card that I don't like. Looking at, you know, we'll look at the squads of what if for Team 1. I'm a big fan of these cards that are close to getting upgrades. I really liked Yuri here. I did the player review on him. I do think he goes up to like maybe 120, 25, 130 if he does get the clean sheet. Same thing with Jovic. When he upgrades, he should be soon. I don't know exactly the goal amount, but I do expect some of these lower cards to go up a little bit. And even some of the I mean, there's not really a mid-tier card. There's literally only two in Mbabu and Odegaard. And even then, I've heard Odegaard's kind of a fraud, so I don't know. I try and stay away from that card. But I have heard Mbabu's pretty good too, but, you know, we are waiting on an upgrade, and I feel like with an upgrade already secured, there's just not much more room for him to rise. So just be careful with that, guys. But I do think, you know, some of these cards will rise out of packs, especially the ones that haven't gotten their upgrades yet. So look at those ones. And again, back just into the out-of-pack specials, I do think some of these out-of-pack cards will do well this weekend. I think we're going to see a nice little buyback on Friday, but only for the out-of-pack specials. I do think we're going to get heavy supply coming in, so just be careful for that. Yesterday we talked about the team of the weeks. I'm not going to get into them, but I do like a few of them at discard prices over the weekend, specifically the two French league the center back and the center mid, the 81s. They both look really good, and again, even just some of those other out of packs, I do expect them to just kind of go up. And yeah, guys, I mean, there's not a whole lot more to talk about. And if I could switch back over to the gameplay, you know, we've seen just a lot come in. Quickly, before we wrap up the video, I do want to talk about Prime Icon moments, because again, some of you guys have been asking me questions about them, and as you can see from the last What If promo, we did look at icons, or the last What If promo video we did. We looked at icons, and we have a lot more pages of them now. I think this is going to continue, guys. Prices for icons are probably going to go down even more over the weekend. We should be getting the third and final set of the Prime moments, and likely, you know, like, we're going to see lightning rounds come in, so I do expect just even more supply of the current ones to come in. You know, trading them is going to be still fun, especially with the new set that come in. But I do expect some of these to start coming down. You know, Eusebio, he's coming down. I think he was sub 10 mil today for a little bit on Xbox. So I imagine he'll start to come down. You know, we're going to see, I think, Cruyff on the market. There's starting to be a little bit of supply of him. So I'd imagine his price will come down a little bit soon enough. But yeah, guys, like, you know, these cards are going to keep getting supplied. So just watch out. We're going to see these cards come down a little bit. As far as, you know, a next promo, we really don't know what's to come after this weekend yet. You know, whether or not it's a new promo or not, we'll wait and see. But that'll pretty much wrap up the video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, please drop a thumbs up. Ask me any questions about, what if Team 2. We're grinding through this March period, man. March is such a weird month for FUT. It's just like a boring wait for the big promos like FUT Birthday and Team of the Season. But we're making the most of it. If you guys enjoyed today's video, make sure you guys drop a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new, guys. Thanks for the support. Thanks for watching. Till next time, peace.